Perfect.
Okay, so start when you are ready.
Okay, so my name is Shane McCarthy. I'm 47 years old and I am married to Clare. And we've been together for 13 years. And we are now celebrating our 10th anniversary this weekend. And we are living in Ireland.
Yeah, so we, the first night we met, actually, we discussed having children together. So we were pretty much open about having a family straight away when we met. And it didn't happen. We married after 3 years. So after 4 years, we were in a doctor, and she, by listening to me and talking a bit about my cycle, marched me straight to a fertility clinic. So that was the start of our reproductive journey with the help of clinics and IVF. I felt quite disconnected. I felt extremely emotional. We had been trying to conceive for 4 years. We then did one IVF that had little chance anyway. It didn't happen. We didn't even get to egg retrieval. So really egg donor was our only option. That's why I went for that option, because I wanted to have babies with Shane. And for me, it was like a grief. My whole world felt like it was not going the way it was supposed to go. And I thought I'd never relax enough to sleep again. But we just went through, I call it intentional grief, because I was quite aware as a person. And I was a holistic healer and a life coach myself, so I knew how to help other people. I also knew this was a grief, and I had to feel the grief of not having my eggs or my baby or looking like me, or just so many questions. It's very emotional, just thinking about it. So we went through the feelings and the grief, and I had to get myself well emotionally and mentally. So we gave ourselves a few months. So by January 2016, we had grieved and we were ready, and we were actually happy then. Once you let go of the negative feelings and the stress and the heartache and feel them and then release them, you're actually ready to go into the next option. So we were actually excited then when we were going to Prague, IVFQ Prague, to go an egg donation route, and that was our best option at that time.
Once we realised that IVF wasn't going to work for us, then we had obviously had our discussions about egg donation, and we were happy to go down that route. And it started off basically because of the physical distance. A lot of this was either online or by telephone consultation, and it also had to be facilitated through our local clinic, who had a coordinator there as well. So that was all very easy, very straightforward. We arranged the various tests and scans that group required, and then we made arrangement to go to Prague to go through the process of egg donation.
The clinic was amazing. It was clean and friendly. They were helpful. They were direct and honest. You know. They were helping us with the logistics. They would tell us the hotel down the road that was easy to get to, and they helped me to understand, because I still thought that the other woman was like the half mother, and I was then maybe getting to be the mother too. I didn't feel, I felt like I was out of the equation a little bit, that it was Shane and this lovely other woman, and I was like, I don't know, it's just confusing. But I wanted to have like me in the baby. So we would fill out a form. So I insisted that it was blue eyes, just so we had a likeness. And I felt that was fair to ask for that. And we had the risk of twins, which we wanted. We wanted twins. So we put in 2 embryos and we got our twins. It was amazing.
Obviously we left Prague after the transfer, and we were feeling very, very positive. No particular reason for feeling particularly positive, but we were very positive about it. And then we arrived back in Ireland, and it came time to do the pregnancy test at home. And Clare couldn't wait to do this test.
We just wanted to do, I wanted to do everything different. So we had 4 years of pregnancy tests and it was always negative. And I always got that negative. And I had to tell him it was negative. So this time we were positive, we were calm, we were relaxed. Shane was in charge of everything. Like he organized the trip, he kept me calm, he had massages. I just had to rest and relax. My idea was we knew the day we were going to test. It was 14 days. We were told exactly what to do and we didn't break any rules. We waited until the day we were told. But I told Shane, I'm going to do the test, but I'm not reading the result because I had done that so many times. And I just felt I wanted this one to be different. So we actually decided Shane was going to read the results this time. Either way, good or bad, and tell me for a change. But I was on the toilet, I didn't even get to like 2 seconds, it was straight away positive and Shane was waiting patiently. And it was just amazing to tell him good news for a change. And we had a tear and we just hugged and hugged for ages. So it was just amazing. It was so amazing. Yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's part of another journey then, getting pregnant is one thing and then you go through the whole pregnancy journey. Yeah, no, I think from our point of view, obviously, egg donation was fantastic. We have a family because of it and because of IVF Cube and their help. So I would recommend people to consider it. In fact, I think if people are having IVF struggles, they should probably, as a healthy process, sit down and talk about the other options, even at the early stage.
Shane was keeping our journey very private at the start. And I was very public. So my family knew everything and his friends, he was more private, and that both are okay. But we had some dear friends of ours who were 10 years trying, nothing was happening for them. And I asked Shane permission, could we share with them? So we did. So they followed our journey and 6 months later went to Cube and also had twin girls 6 months after us. And it's lovely to be able to do that, to tell people actually yes. And the success rates for egg donor IVF are so much higher than, for a regular IVF. I think it's important that the clinic cares and understands that emotional piece is difficult for me. It really was. It's difficult for the man to not always know what to do with the woman. And if they have people that can help, that's really important too. So, yeah.
Yeah, very good.